Hello, I am Nathan Estrada. You probably already know that. You're staring at Blackboard. You got all the tools to know. I don't know why I'm introducing myself, but I'm Nathan Estrada, and I'm here right now to talk about my spiritual formation project that we've done over the semester. Want to apologize. It is a little bit late. I mixed up some things. I won't lie. It's been busy. I've mixed up dates all around, and I'm trying to play catch up. And I apologize for lateness. Hope you can forgive me, and I accept the consequences for that. But it is a beautiful afternoon. I got my coffee here. This isn't real Starbucks. This is just a cup my wife got me, but mm, good coffee. And let's get started. So for my project, I decided to go with the solitude option, which in hindsight may have been a bit of insanity for me because I've stated before in the class during discussion boards, I'm currently a stay at home dad for my son who is 4 years old. And 4 year olds do not like to give you very much alone time. Even if you beg, even if you bribe them with candy, they do not want you to have any time. So that's been a challenge. And the way I met it was just to get up early and make some time for me. So I would get up. Sometimes I'd have my coffee, oftentimes I wouldn't. And I would just turn off the lights and basically meditate and be one with my thoughts and listen for the touch of God pretty much to give you that push. Be like, hey, you should be thinking about this. Hey, think. And it's been an interesting and I'd say calming, kind of good for my mental health kind of experience. Something I really enjoyed. Something I will absolutely be going forward with in the future. Uh, as far as what I've learned, the I'd say the number one thing that I've achieved through my solitude, through the meditation, through listening, being alone with my thoughts, the number one thing I've learned is understanding and acceptance for ideas that don't necessarily gel with me as a person. Now, by that I mean there are parts of my faith and my Christianity that I have struggled with throughout my life, and things such as homosexuality and other stuff of that nature, acceptance of other people's religions, acceptance of other people's lifestyles in general. I, as a person, cannot find it in me to judge anyone for the way they live. I will never. I said it on one of my final exam questions. I risk a wrong answer for it, but it is the truth. I could never find myself believing that a homosexual person deserves any less rights than I do. They are just as much of a person. They are just as worthy as I am. And that just is what it is. I will never be able to, I'll never be that person. I cannot believe that I'm better than them, that they deserve any less rights. And that's something that I struggle with when it comes to other Christians who oftentimes they don't practice the love and acceptance that the Lord asks of them. They use their Christianity and their faith as a sword to fight against accepting other people who don't live the way they want to or practice the way they want to. And I really in the past have lashed out at those people. I won't lie, even after my experiences in solitude, the meditation, I will never accept a bigot. I will never accept a racist. I will never accept a homophobe. It's just not in me. But I will say through the course, through doing a deep dive into study, and through meditation and listening to myself, kind of taking time to think on the lessons I've given me, and maybe a little push from the Lord, who knows? I mean, I have been able to like kind of come to terms with the fact that I do not think it's right. I do not accept it, and I will never accept it. But I understand where this thought process could come from, which helps me to approach people a little bit more open and accepting than I normally would be. Instead of going on the attack, sorry, adjust my sleeve there, made my arm look really big. Instead of going on the attack with these people, I can go into a conversation open minded, ready to talk. And I mean, I may leave that conversation angry still, but I'm willing to hear this out. I'm willing to listen to people while it will never be a way that I believe. It's something I can come to terms with. And I owe a lot of that to the solitude I've experienced, and two, sitting there and really reflecting on my thoughts about the lessons I'm learning, the Bible study I'm learning. That has been the major takeaway for me, is learning to accept it and be willing to accept other people's thoughts. As far as anything else, it's really been a blessing towards my mental health, I think. It's always nice to take time. Well, I say it's always. Since I've started doing this, I've found it is very nice to take some time and just be with yourself and relax, kind of turn off the world around you. Lord knows, right now, we all want to turn off the world around us. And to just kind of appreciate what you have, be thankful, and, just really become one. It helps you to realize that everything's not falling down all around you. Whatever your stance on all the politics going on, all the stuff with Corona, which is horrible, and it helps you to turn that off and go inwards and really think about what matters, which is our families and our close friends, and start to just really appreciate that. To look, yeah, I keep repeating myself, I'm going around in circles, but it really does help to focus you on the things that matter to you, so that you're not so overwhelmed by the world around you. And that's something that this solitude, this meditation has helped. I don't know if calling it meditation is right or acceptable, but that's pretty much what I did. I sat there cross-legged on the floor and everything, meditating, having a nice time. And it's something that I will be going forward with. I need to work on the Bible study aspect of it. I am a terrible, terrible Bible studier, Bible reader. I'm just awful at it. And it's something I will work on going forward with, but something I don't think I need to work on going forward is the meditation and solitude aspect. I think that's something I really want to continue to bring in, and maybe introduce my wife to, who has her own struggles with mental health and stress, and I think this could help her as well. And I'm very thankful for the opportunity to try this out. And I suppose that's it. So thank you for listening. Again, apologies for the tardiness of the assignment. I hope it's not too bad. I hope I didn't fudge this up too much. So thank you very much for your time, and you have a beautiful rest of your day.